you think Jonathan wanted to get to the courthouse so quickly?
Perhaps he wanted to tamper with the prosecutor.
My guess is he knows better than that.
Maybe his sister owes him a favor and he's going to call it in.
If she did, she never would have taken the case. Now what?
Well, for starters, you could climb out of that party dress, slip into something a little more demure. You know?
Oh, so now we're into desperate last hopes. So what, I'm supposed to impress the judge with my demureness and then he'll be lenient?
Mother, just do what Dad says, okay?
Yeah, we do have to go.
Maybe I should go with you in case you get the urge to run off again.
No, sweetheart. It's all right. I'm over that urge.
Beyond reasonable doubt. How on earth could those people find your mother guilty beyond a reasonable doubt?
I think maybe they just didn't see me any different from all the other female disciples that fell under Mitch's spell.
Oh. Cassie, honey, you know, even if the judge does decide to send your mother to prison, it doesn't mean that all is lost. I might be able to persuade him to keep her out on bail while the appeal is in motion, so...
Really? Have you told her that?
Well, no. See, it's just another hope I'd hate to prop her up with, only to... I mean, well, let's put it this way. Judge Murphy is not known as the lenient type.
Oh, I agree with you. But if it should happen, Dad, that would be so terrific, don't you think?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
You call that demure?
No, I do not call it demure. Everything in my closet that's demure is boring. Thank you very much. Sweetheart, could you help me with this?
Sure.
So I decided that it shouldn't make any difference to the judge what I'm wearing, but it makes a great deal of difference to me. If I'm going to be in prison for the next 50 years wearing gray, well, I'm going to look flamboyant today.
That's my mom.
Well, I guess we better go. The firing squad awaits.
John, how's Dorian?
Well, that depends on what minute it is. Did you find out anything?
Yeah, the few jurors I talked to said it was when Dorian wiped the fingerprints off the candlestick and snuck Cassie out of the room. That's what did her in. It was just too damn appropriate.
She's just too smart for her own good.
Look, I'll be right back. Are they on their way?
Yeah, I assume so. I'm going to have a word with my sister.
Right.
Oh, John.
Hello, Maggie. Judith, do you have a moment to talk alone?
Sure. Don't move. I'll step away. Thanks.
First, I just want to compliment you on your flawed but brilliant prosecution. You're really turning into a top-notch lawyer.
Thanks for noticing.
But secondly, you're wrong. And you're putting away an innocent woman for an excusable crime.
Jonathan, please don't do this.
I only say it for one reason, Judith. Because you are wrong. And don't go giving me that stuff about just upholding the law, please. All I'm asking is that if that judge doesn't give her a prison sentence, then please don't push for one.
You know I cannot promise anything. You knew that before you even asked me.
Yeah, maybe I did. But I just figured I couldn't sleep unless maybe I tried.
Well, then you tried. Now you can sleep. And I have to get some sleep. Remember that. I'm sorry that we had to meet after all this time with this case as an emotional contention between us.
Yeah.
Jamie's in town. Did you see him?
No, he hasn't called his uncle, and I haven't run into him. Is Kate expected to?
No. Charles is coming back from Mandora. I got a telegram from him today.
Oh, really? How nice. That'll give you a little bit of time to soak up whatever publicity is generated by this socialite candlestick murder, won't it?
No doubt that's what it'll be like.
Oh, here, there's
I have no feeling of today, but I will go about her feeling.
You look inappropriately beautiful.
Thank you. Well, there are photographers, journalists, fans of my show out there. I can't disappoint them.
Let's be seated, shall we?
Hey, a kiss for luck?
Thank you.
Me too, Mom.
Thank you, sweetheart. I think I'll sit right there in front of the judge so I don't miss a word he says. Why, hello, Judith. So nice to see you again, and so soon, too.
Listen, I did some checking on Judge Murphy's prior decisions. Most of them seemed appropriate to me. A few were even lenient.
Oh, well, let's not tell him then, shall we? That if he gives me probation, I'm going to spend my every waking moment getting even with Judith Sanders.
Dorian.
Yes, dear.
All right.
Does the office care to make any recommendations at this time?
Your Honor, the state is content to let the court do the sentencing.
Mr. Callison, the recommendations of the defense?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We believe that the defendant's hitherto unblemished record should be taken into consideration. Hers is not a life of crime, and she would not benefit from being locked up in a prison. She could, however, use her vast resources, her intelligence, to serve the community in any number of ways. We, therefore, request compassion and recommend probation.
And would the defendant care to speak on her own behalf?
Yes, Your Honor, I would. I have been wrongly convicted. I acted unpremeditatedly to save my daughter. But I realize that the taking of a human life is a terrible thing, and I would like to make up for it. I respectfully ask the court that I be allowed to do community service, perhaps working for the homeless or with drug-addicted youth. But I respectfully remind the court that I can do that much better outside rather than inside a prison cell. Furthermore, I would like to remind you...
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Lord. And please remain standing. The jury found you guilty of voluntary manslaughter. Now, it is this fact that I must deal with, not your past unblemished record, nor your ability to serve the community. You displayed great disdain for the law and the authorities after committing the crime of murder. You wantonly destroyed evidence. And then you attempted to conceal the killing by not coming forward until your daughter was on trial for the crime. Now, it appears to the court that you felt this crime should go unpunished until your conscience dictated you should spare your daughter by confessing. Now, perhaps you felt that your social standing, your wealth, and your power in this town could keep you above the law, but I am afraid that I cannot allow it to appear that way to the world. Therefore, I'm sentencing you to 5 years in Statesville prison. Case closed.